What we're talking about is just the fact that you're not escaping what you really think you're escaping. It is delusional for you to think that you are going to move to a foreign country where they have openly discussed that they don't fuck with you, and you are going to meet people who just wholeheartedly fuck with you and understand you. Like, it's not gonna happen, y'all. It's really sad because the type of black women that I see that are into K-pop or just into like Asian culture, and just they have the means and the opportunity to travel because they're smart, they're well educated, like we're cultured, and yet we diminish ourselves to being like essentially only sought after because we're given the title as a Jezebel or like easy, or because we're a fetish. Because that's another thing we could get into. We could have a whole talk about fetishization and about how easily black women are manipulated into being hypersexual, even when they're not really hypersexual.
When all has failed, you still got Jamaica. You guys win over there. Shout out to my Jamaican green card bros.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib, using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found shit of them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see her when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish at 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. Not sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's your boy Traveling with G. I got a good special video today. This one is about passport sis versus passport bros. Big difference, big difference. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys some clips and everything of the passport sis, and versus like the passport bros. Now, me personally, before we start, I want you guys to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button down below for your boy. That way, any video that I upload, you will get it. And make sure you hit that notification button too as well. So if you do that for me, I would highly, highly appreciate that. Well, let's get into the video. I want to say I don't really consider myself like a passport bro, but I understand where the term comes from. Now, me personally, how can I say this? I'm gonna make another video about this too, the side effects of a passport bro. But I want to say I don't really consider myself as a passport bro, but you got the good passport bros and you got the bad ones. Now, what I mean by that, you got some guys, I get it, they want to go out there and get their rocks off, and I totally understand it, and I totally get it, because I say to myself in one of my videos, I feel like Colombia and DR is a place that you go for a quick fix, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, I guess to get your rocks off or something like that. I kind of look at it like that, because I know in the States, it's hard to date anyone unless you got a lot of money. Now, I talk about that because I have a lot of experience in that department. I am 44 years old. So over the course of the years, I have dated women, and again, you know, I don't really date in the States no more. The last woman that I have been with, now that I think about it, I saw International Zoe was talking about it. The last woman he was with was his ex, and come to think of it, the last American woman that I have ever dated was my ex. Both of them, they were my ex. One was my ex-wife, my other was my ex-fiance, the woman that I was gonna marry. So with that being said, let's go to show you I don't really date in the States no more. And I haven't dated, to be honest with you, I haven't dated in the States in a long time. So that's why I don't really. So basically what I do is, me personally, I work, save my money. I hardly go out. If I do go out, I go out to have drinks or so. I go to the bar every now and then. But I know how women here is. They are totally different. They on a whole different level. Me personally, I think it's all about money, and I'm basing it off the women that I have dated over the course of the years. I've been time I took women out, you know what I mean? Took them out, but that wasn't never enough. And I'm pretty much over that now. I'm not really, to be honest with you, I don't think I am attracted to American women, to be honest with you. Now, I do see some walking around looking good, but I just be like, she got a story. And have I tried to talk to a woman in the past in the States? Every now and then, but believe me, there's always some story. They always cook up a story. So me personally, I'm beginning to think that, I don't know, I'm beginning to think that they don't even like black men here in America. I don't think a black man is appreciated here, to be honest with you. That's just what I believe from what I have seen. But you know, it is what it is. I learned to accept it for what it is. So what I really want to say, me going to another country, totally different. Totally different. And I know what you guys are going to say. Oh man, they don't like you because you got money and you're American. That also true too at times. But I want to say, if you look good, keep yourself up, stay in the gym, work out, bro, I'm telling you, if a woman don't really like you and she only like you for the money, she's not gonna want to have sex with you all the time. And I say that because I have experience of dating South American women from the South America, and from Colombia to DR. I'm telling you, they are very sexual, but they're not gonna try to have sex with you all the time. I'm telling you, if a woman see you, like I said in my last video, if you is an unattractive man, not only that, I wouldn't say that, but if you just don't keep yourself up, keep your hygiene smelling good and looking good, and you looking good and keep your body up, yeah, of course a woman's not gonna be wanting to try to have sex with you. She'll give you that pie just to get money out of you, hoping you pay her. But other than that, yeah, I'm telling you, they're not gonna be trying to have sex with you all the time. And I know, because again, not to brag, but the times I've been to DR, man, a lot of women love to have sex. A lot of Latino. So again, we already know if a woman not attracted to you, she's not gonna be constantly trying to have sex with you all the time. So with that being said, but to me personally, that is the difference between an American woman and a South American woman, you know what I mean, of dating overseas. Now, I can't speak for Europe, and I also can't speak for Thailand. I haven't been to Thailand. I had dated a Thai woman that's from Thailand, but I've never been to Thailand yet. So I'm only speaking of South America. Now, I ain't been to Brazil yet, but I heard Brazil is so similar to Colombianos. Now, Brazilian women have the same, I want to say they have the same mindset a little bit, but I have heard that Brazilian women are a little different. Now, there's one thing that you got to think about too. Colombia and Brazil is right next to each other. So they right next to each other. So when you get to Colombia, you like about four and a half hours from Brazil, or should I say Rio de Janeiro. So you ain't far from it. It's right there on the borders. So you can see like the similar, you know what I'm saying? They kind of similar, but I wouldn't say that. But anyway, I say all this because Western women and South American women are two different people. And I know a lot of people say, oh, they all the same. They're not. They're not the same. So I say all this because as you start seeing the passport sis, they're not getting a lot of loving like we get a lot of loving like when we travel overseas. It's a big difference. A lot of foreign men is not going to put up with passport sis attitudes and their ways. I'm just telling you right now. So as you check out these clips, guys, check them out. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll be seeing you soon. We'll be coming right back here. So Check these clips out. Let's run it.
Here's the reason why being a passport girl does not work. It don't even sound cool. Passport bros sounds like some legit ass shit. Like passport girls, like what the passport women, like what the even is that? Now women, again, women try to do what men can do, and this right here proves time and time again that you cannot. This is the dumbest idea. Women are like, oh yeah, let's go overseas and find us a husband. For what? Like, you get him his green card, he comes over here barely working a good job. There is no what's he gonna do? Cook and clean for you? I don't understand why a woman would go overseas to get a husband. Oh, he treats you like a queen. Bitch, like, you're that much of a loser ass bitch, you can't get someone in America to treat you nicely? Like, bitch, like, what? Okay, they accept your attitude, maybe that's what it is. You bitches want to be mean to people and have like little in-house slaves? I don't understand. I just think that is not a good idea. I mean, realistically, and on top of that, men are attracted with the eyes. No matter what type of nigga you bring to these motherfucking states, bitch, if you are a big back bitch, like no, them niggas is gonna fuck you because they have to, and they're gonna find them something else better in America. And on top of that, y'all talking about some, oh, they're gonna love you. No, they're not. Just like the passport bros, they accept that these bitches probably don't love them. You hoes are talking about these motherfuckers gonna love you? Absolutely not. Please get on.
Let me debunk why passport sis don't work. Because of the delusion that women have. Men can say, you know what, I could go overseas and find me a woman that I'm looking for. I'm gonna be honest with you, American women do not have that luxury. I spoke to men in different countries, they ain't checking for y'all. Y'all don't come with the qualities that they want in women. I've talked to human men in real life that said American women is a no. Absolutely not. Why would they leave their women who are raised to treat their men and be cooperative for an American woman? Unless they're trying to get a green card, and if that's the case...
So you want somebody to cater to you? You want a woman to be dependent on you?
No, I never said that. Men in general, globally, want submissive women. Women in other countries are not looking at submission as I'm a slave, and that's one of the main issues why foreign men are not checking for American women. So y'all don't have that luxury. Y'all got no problem taking care of it if you want the green card.
I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Okay, so she's super jealous of this new reality where guys are disgusted with American women in this country because it's really becoming like a pandemic of sorts of just horrible behavior. And they go to other countries and they meet women who want to be in their feminine, right? Because they haven't been indoctrinated in the same way.
Talk about passport bros. Here's the first thing you need to know about these walnuts. Have you noticed that the ones who are chanting passport bros are the same ones that are also chanting about how they don't want to pay for dates? So they basically want you to believe that they can't afford dinner, but they can afford a passport and a flight out of the country. Second of all, they're in for a rude awakening, and I'm kind of here for it. We all know that the bar is in literal hell in the United States, and they are going to find that when they leave the United States, that women's standards are actually higher. So the only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate. And if you're thinking, damn, that sounds predatory, you would be right.
Black men back in the day weren't like this. Growing up, I actually never saw young Black American men in Thailand. I always saw older Black men, usually always retired vets. And yes, they were married to Thai women, but there was always this like mutual love and respect for Black women. They always respected us here. Like, in fact, they all looked at me like I was their niece or little sister. Like, your people on the other side of the world should make you happy. You should like spark something in you that like, you're on the other side of the world. Why are you making hate pieces and think pieces about Black women? Your mother looks like me or a variation of my skin complexion. Why do y'all dislike Black women so much?
The types of women who insist on talking smack about passport bros are insanely racist, by the way, a lot of the times. They want to make it the sole issue of why men are leaving the West. They cannot stand the idea that men are leaving to find peace and friendliness someplace else.
Now, this is not all Black American men, but y'all passport bros, stop with the, oh, Black women are following us here to Asia, to Thailand. Again, I've been living here for 14 years since I was 16 years old. So you know I know what I'm talking about when I tell you, you weren't here, okay? This was 2011. You weren't here. You weren't thinking of Thailand. You probably didn't even know where Thailand was on the map. And that's no shade. I'm just saying. To just clear any rumors, Black women aren't coming to Thailand to date. However, nobody wants to be by themselves. Everyone wants and needs love. So when you hear us talking about our experiences, it's not putting black men down. It's just sharing what we go through as women in a foreign country.
I'm a passport sister. I'm going to other men, or I'm going to other countries to find masculine men.
I am a passport sis. I married a Filipino 5 years ago.
So guys, I'm officially a passport girl. I am done with the broke 50-50 men in America that want to go 50-50, that want you to cook, clean, and be a slave. I'm officially a passport girl. I'm going overseas now to find my masculine husband.
He said they're going out to Africa and they are fronting the bill on everything. Y'all heard that?
Some advice to passport bros coming from a passport sis.
While everyone was arguing about passport bros, another movement started quietly. Passport girls, women who packed their bags and tried to do the same thing men were doing. But their story did not unfold the same way, because the world does not treat women the same way America treats women. The rules change the moment they land.
I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Passport bros are not one thing. They are not all heroes. They are not all victims. They're a mix of good stories, bad stories, and stories no one wants to talk about. Because for every man who finds peace overseas, there's another man getting off a plane with a fantasy in his head and no idea what he's walking into. Some men go abroad and feel wanted for the first time in years. Women smile at them. Women talk to them. Women touch their arm without flinching. Women appreciate simple things, and that feeling is powerful. But some men go abroad and get humbled quick. They trust too quickly. They spend too much. They move like tourists, not partners. And they get used for their money, papers, food rides, and access to America.
Cultural context that you're going into that you really need to study. And as someone who has been abroad and lived abroad with people, I lived in Taiwan when I was 17 for 9 months, and I lived with people. Being in relationship or marriage with someone from a different culture it can be such a powerful transformational experience. But if you're not willing to grow in your own country, you're definitely not willing to grow with a woman from a different country. Because learning different cultures and customs is ego disruptive. You have to change. You have to do things differently. You have to be willing to give certain things up that you may have been accustomed to. And frankly, men in the US are pretty entitled. Let's just be honest. Women are entitled too. It's a cultural thing. And so, though I am so supportive of you just doing whatever you want to do, date whoever you want, you cannot escape your own patterns of behavior and your own dynamics in relationship by going abroad. You just can't. And even the Drizzle of Oz himself, I see him sort of going throughout the globe, right? And he said he can, date whoever he wants, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's happy, right? You can have all the money in the world to date whoever you want, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're happy. So to the passport bros, your karma is your karma, no matter where you are in the world, but I support you doing whatever you want to do.
It's not avoidance. It is a matter of being treated right, and Western women don't understand that at all. Now here you are making all sorts of excuses, but we have decided our path.
Have you heard of passport bros?
What is a passport?
Okay, passport bros are men that are so fed up with Western women because we're all apparently so woke and so terrible and Western women don't want to be wives that they are now going to other countries to find wives.
Like which countries?
Like Southeast Asia, Philippines, the Dominican Republic.
So it's like the opposite of the mail order bride.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so instead of ordering out, instead of using stamps.com.
Yes, and bringing them here,
right,
they're like, we want to get out.
It feels more expensive, but...
It is. And so a lot of these men get remote jobs And so they go there and they live in these countries and then they meet these women. And then women in the Western world, specifically the United States, are so pissed off about it. And they're like, you're going to all these countries where these women don't even know how to speak English. They can't even read. They're so uneducated. And then the men like film themselves with these women and like show themselves on dates. And the women are so elegant and they're so well spoken and they're so traditional. And they're like, look at these women. Yeah, passport bros. Because Western women are so bad.
Did not know about that.
Yep.
I mean,
That's why I'm here.
Interesting. I mean, I did marry a woman from abroad. I mean, she'd been in America since she was 12. But still, she's Israeli.
So here you go.
Yeah.
You're like a reverse passport bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she came here and she got citizenship, so.
You didn't import her.
I did not import my wife, no.
Make that very clear.
Dudes are now like, I ain't even trying to date in America. I'm going to Colombia every other month. See the women be turning these guys down for crazy reasons because the other girls turned them down, or I didn't like his shirt, or I didn't like his beard, or he ain't have enough bass in his voice. Like, women are just, they go crazy in America. And what do men want more than anything? We want to smash. Dudes are now like, I ain't even trying to date in America. I'm going to Colombia every other month. It's at the point now when people don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with a girl playing games in America. They don't want to deal with taking a girl out on 3 and 4 dates, a girl telling him Cheesecake Factory is not good enough. A girl with a couple kids and baby fathers and all that. A girl with a bad attitude or short temper. They don't want to deal with that. So why you want to just make all that investment? Even sometimes if you pay for a girl, it might not be good. But at least you just pay once and you're like, oh, that was whack. Now imagine taking her out 4 or 5 times, because you know you're not going to usually stay with a girl if the sex chemistry is not there. They no longer want to put in the work. And you know the last American woman I was with? My ex-wife.
This isn't about disrespecting American women. It's about men seeking peace, appreciation, and better connection.
Hate to break it to you, I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Because traditional wife material is no longer found in the West. If an Eastern man had to go west to find a woman, they'd take it as a punishment. Western man would rather stay alone than be with a person who thinks she's the most important thing in the world while bringing nothing to the table herself.
I'm not required to clean up after you. I'm not required to cook for you. I'm not required to do anything for you, right? Because you did not come out of me. I'm not your mom.
What is going on with Western women? The indoctrination's telling women that they should be independent. They shouldn't expect anything from a man.
They complain that they're not your mum, but expect you to pay for everything like their dad.
We live in a world today, and over the space of the last 20-ish years, women have not only equal rights, better rights, for the most part, in the Western world. The only women I hear complaining about equality of rights is Western women. I never hear that from my mom's Eastern European friends or, Middle Eastern friends. They never talk about it.
All right, guys, welcome back. So I hope you guys enjoyed those clips. Learn from it, take from it, if you will. But a lot of stuff in those clips that they talk about is very real. There's some real shit in there, and you can, like I said, man, you can really learn some stuff from it. I learned some stuff from it, but what they saying about the passport sis and the passport bros, man, I'm telling you, man, it's a trip though. But it is what it is, because like I said, we can travel anywhere, and we can get the loving, the good treatment. Get the women that's willing to have I guess they say, show her more of a feminine side. You know what I mean? Not so masculine sides or whatever. Versus American woman, all this masculinity going on. You know what I mean? But yes, they will cook for you. They will take care of you. If you sick, whatever, they'll do all the things. But like I said again, you just gotta be willing to maybe, you know, take care of the family. Again, they're just the Latino culture. That's their culture, that's what they do. And pretty much, if you're willing to do all that, take care of the family, then you in there and you good. Me personally, again, I told you guys in my last video, I could do that, but in a way, I'm trying to find a wife that I can build with. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take care of the whole family type of thing right now. But if I do come across, I'm not saying I can't come across a woman from South America, a good wifey type. I'm not saying that. But right now, I'm on a whole different level, guys. I hope so. With that being said, I'm on a whole different journey right now. So I'm just getting ready for this trip. I'm just so excited for this Spain trip. I really can't wait to go to Spain on this one. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and do me a favor again, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to like my stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.